What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Bell.
And I'm Alicia Bell.
And we're going to give you the inside scoop to NC State students and sports.
Today we're going to be around Tally Student Union, and we're going to be interviewing people on various topics.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
What NC State football player got injured and carried off the field? Was it Thayer Thomas, CJ Riley, or Matthew McKay?
Oh, man.
And also you get a cookie if you get it right.
I get it right?
Yes.
Now the stakes are raised. Is it Riley?
Oh, ding, ding, ding. You got it correct.
The second one.
What's the second one?
Can you repeat that?
I'm going to repeat it one more time. CJ Riley, Thayer Thomas, or Matthew McKay?
Thayer Thomas.
Try again.
No? Oh, it was CJ Riley. That's
Yes, you got it right. All right, you still get a cookie. I'll give you a free coupon. It's okay. Now that you're in college and you have more food opportunities, let's compare that from high school to now.
It's way better than high school. The food there wasn't good at all.
Well, in high school, I hardly ate any food, but now that I'm in college, I have all these food options, and I'm constantly eating.
Would you rather take the winning shot or give the assist to a teammate?
Take the winning shot.
Why?
You get all the recognition.
Really? You don't get recognition for assist?
I mean, the person who made the shot gets all the recognition.
So are you like a selfish type of basketball player?
I don't think it's not selfish. It's just, I mean, if you had the choice, I think that's just the one most people would pick.
I am from Japan.
I'm from Japan.
Okay. So how is the school experience in America right now for you guys? Like the food, the people, all those kinds of things.
American students are very friendly, opposite to Japan. Japanese student is very shy, so and food is very big. Yeah, I think.
What about you?
I really surprised of the big size food, and my stomach is so exhausted.
So are you the type of person to leave during halftime or stay the entire game?
I gotta be honest, I left at halftime during the last game because of the sunburn. That's all it was, but I try to stay as long as I can.
I got a sunburn too, and it hurt really badly. Where did you get your sunburn at?
On my shoulders and my back, because I was at the end of the end zone, someone was behind me. It was bad.
By looking at the NC State basketball team, who do you think has potential to go to the NBA?
Braxton Beverly, 100%.
Why?
He's a shooter. He can play in the paint. He's an all-around guy.
All right.
Yeah, I say Braxton Beverly too, because he's a shooter and he gets the job done.
Are you sure not anybody else?
I don't know. If I knew the other players, I would say yeah.
Funderburg, same reasons.
If you want more inside scoop on NC State sports, check us out next time on Hanging with the Bells.
Today is officially day one of college basketball.
What's up, Wolfpack Nation? My name's Lily, and I'm here in Carter Finley with your NC State Wolfpack for the second home game of the season. NC State is fired up after a powerful win against the ECU Pirates last weekend, and they're ready to take on the Western Carolina Catamounts today. NC State's offense will have to pick up the intensity, though, without CJ Riley on the field. Let's see how they play. Go Pack! Who's your favorite player?
Probably Messi. I love him too.
Matt McKay.
I'm gonna have to go Matt McKay, the quarterback. I'd say probably Tabari Hines. All of them.
All of them, okay. And how do you think the Pack is holding up without CJ Riley?
I think they're fine. They got wide receivers to back him up. I'm sure they definitely do better with him, but it's a shame not seeing him on the field, but they're doing great. Go Pack, baby.
Go Pack. All right, so what's your favorite game day dance move? And that's the end of another Wolfpack victory with the score 41-0. My name's Lily from PackTV, and I'm here to bring you into the Pack.
Now I want you to take a minute and think about the amazing year we just had for hockey in North Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes going all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals of the National Hockey League. The Charlotte Checkers of the American Hockey League winning it all. But one team that flew under the radar, but is now considered to be one of the premier clubs in the ACHA, let's take a look. The NC State Ice Pack. And it's that time of year again. Welcome back. Zach Sawai here for PackTV. We're right here at NC State Hockey Tryouts to see who they're welcoming to their pack.
After NC State's Herculean 28-2 season, the Ice Pack are back, looking to put club hopefuls through the grit and grind to add fresh legs to their locker room.
I've been really impressed by tryouts. The compete level's been great. Our numbers have been great. I'm really not looking forward to the next hour or so when we go into decision-making time. We have some real tough and difficult decisions that we're going to have to make tonight.
Decisions were indeed hard to make, looking for new leadership in the upcoming season. But the general consensus, the Ice Pack are turning to the Silk Man himself, Ryan Kinney, to put the C on his sweater.
That's huge. It's a big honor. But I don't think it really changed anything. I think leadership comes from everybody. And if I'm doing my job, then everybody's stepping up equal amounts. And I'm just going to work hard and be an example for everybody.
Great captain and Kinney, Ryan Kinney, that is coming back for his senior year. Obviously, I know he's looking to do big things. We've got our alternates in Eric Todd and Cam Mazikowski, so I think between those three, we're going to have a good leadership group. Obviously, on the executive side of things, we'll have a pretty good group there as well. So, I mean, look forward to it.
With great firepower comes a tougher schedule. Now with the Ice Pack's elevated status, they have been invited to a tournament up at Liberty University, where they will not only face off against the Flames, but they'll see a familiar foe in Northeastern University.
The schedule's much improved when you think about particularly that Liberty showcase. When we go up and we see Northeastern, who was at Nationals last year, you see the rematch with Liberty. You know they're going to come at us pretty hard, especially after last year, taking them out in their home barn. We really want to make sure we're prepared for the postseason with the best challenges that we have.
And that wraps up day 2 of NC State Hockey Tryouts. Who made the Ice Pack? We're going to find out. Be sure to stay tuned for September 21st as PackTV makes the trek along with the Ice Pack as we see them take on the Duke Blue Devils on September 21st at the Orange County Sportsplex. This has been Zach Sawai for PackTV.
Hi, my name's Anna Rogers and I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. I think first of all I chose NC State for the tennis program. I think the coaches are great, I think the team's great, and I overall really enjoy this campus, the people that are here, In the South, people are a little bit nicer and more homey. I'd say the toughest part would be balancing school and practice. It's hard with our schedule. We have class in the morning, and then we have practice or lift first, and then we have the other after, depending which one goes first. And then we don't finish until 6 o'clock, and then we go straight to dinner. So we start eating at 6:30, and we're not even showered yet, so we're all just gross going to dinner. And then we basically don't start homework until 7:38 p.m. And then we just have to get up and start all over. So balancing the time is definitely the hardest part. I'd say the team's favorite opponent is probably Clemson. I think we have always had a rivalry with them. I think we want to beat them the most out of everybody, besides obviously the UNCs and the Dukes. But I think Clemson is definitely our top one. We were in Florida playing the ITA kickoff weekend, and I won the clinching match to send us to national indoors for the first time ever in program history, which was really cool. I'd have to say volley drills where one person's back at the baseline and the other person's up at the net, and then the other person on the other side is up at the net, so it's a 3-person drill. And I think it's just really relaxing for me, and I really enjoy it. I would say maybe me or Lana. We both really like to laugh, and she's more relaxed during practice than I am. She laughs a little bit more, but off the court, I think I'm pretty funny, or at least people think I'm pretty funny. Liz, maybe. She takes a lot of snaps, but I don't. Bianca last year was definitely the selfie queen. Liam Hemsworth. We don't really have much spare time, so when I do have spare time, I catch up on homework. I hang out with my friends, and me and Adriana usually just kind of hang out inside and watch TV. I'd love to be a vet. I love animals, and I would really love to help them, but I don't know if I could do it, because if I had to put one down, I think I would cry every single time. Dogs. I can't say blue, but I'll go with red. My law class right now. I'm just gonna say J. Cole. Practice. Text. Winter. Popeyes. iPhone. Pepsi. TV. DHL.
What's up, Wolfpack Nation? My name's Lily. I'm here at Method Fields with your NC State men's club soccer team. Today they kick off the season playing against Elon. Let's see how they play. Go Pack! The matchup between the Wolfpack and Elon was a tough fight for both teams. NC State's offense kept their passes tight and consistent, leaving Elon's defense in trouble. The Pack took every opportunity they could and had many breakaways. Number 15 led a relentless attack, pushing through Elon's line of defense and finished to put up Pack's first point on the board. One goal just wasn't enough for Pack's offense, as they quickly pushed forward to gain another goal. While offense played their game, Pack's defense also kept up the intensity. Elon's forward players played hard, but Pack's defense played harder. Wolfpack's back line stood strong and only allowed one goal in the first half. The team showed up and showed out to represent NC State in their first home game of the season. It's a close game for the Pack as they try to bring in their first win of the season. My name's Lily from PackTV, bringing you into the Pack.
Hello and welcome down to Lower Method Field. I am Sam Harding. Alongside me, Alex Sawyer and Seth Waldron. We have a great matchup between the NC State lacrosse team and the alumni team. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and it's just a time for fun. And Seth, we were talking earlier, what does this game mean for this NC State team as a whole?
Well, this game is a great chance for us to see a first look at our NC State team and how they're going to match up this season and come to fruition this season. It'll be a great look at our alumni as well, see how they've been playing after the seasons.
Absolutely. Going in last year, NC State just under that 500 mark of 6-7, missing out on the SECL playoffs to South Carolina, who is your club national champs. They are also your SECL national champions. And you have to think, what is the main rule when you're going into an alumni game, playing just a game against your buddies?
It's really just, we're just trying to have fun and make sure there's no injuries on the field. So that's definitely what we're looking for. I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of action. I know the old guard's ready to kind of get the spirits going again. So I'm excited to see it.
Absolutely. The old guard showing up right on time, fashionably on time, you might say, as NC State. The regular team has been out here warming up, and you see a couple guys stretching because we got the old bones going on. I've been there before with the alumni game. You just want to get in, get out, have a good time, and that's exactly what we're going to do. In about 5 minutes, we'll see you soon.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Welcome back down to Lower Method Field. I am Sam Harding. Alongside me, Alex Sawyer and Seth Waldron. And we've still got the NC State team doing a couple tune-ups as we have the NC State, regular season team in just an assortment of pennies. You have Hilltoppers, number 70 with blue. And you have, I saw a UGA penny a while ago. Real fun thing, yeah.
Variety out there.
Absolutely, it's just one of the best parts when you don't have to wear the team penny and you just everyone comes from different places and you're like, look what I have. You start pulling out different pennies. You start a little collection as you start playing. I think I had about 10 at one point.
Oh, okay.
And you always have your favorite one, obviously.
Yeah, everybody has their favorite,
Mine was the one. It was our school. Our Northern Durham ones that we had for practice, but it had my number on it. It was pretty dope. It was nice blue and yellow. And then we have the Alumni in the white tops, the cleaner look, because everyone has a white side of a penny.
Yes, they do.
Dark is always the tougher and of the pennies to pull off uniformly.
Right. Without fading.
And just a little setup, a little admin. We are going to be running 20-minute running clock quarters. So 4 quarters, but there's a very high chance that as the game goes on a little bit later, the 20 minutes will get cut down because you are dealing with some old bones on the alumni side. You don't really want to run them around a lot. I can say that I've been one of the old bones. I know it's not fun to just come back out once a year and try to keep up with people a lot quicker than you.
Hey, even if you have like a Mustang, if you keep it in the shed all year, bring it out one day, you're gonna have some problems. So
Absolutely, you got to check the oil at least once or twice.
Nice and slow today. That's how we want to get this thing going.
And as we talked about, we tried a little somersault on the sideline. I think that was number 24.
I do believe so.
For NC State.
They're just getting one last huddle up.
That was Sean Tobin trying to pull off a little headstand. And now we've got a little huddle up. Coach just reading the rules, saying, let's have a good time. Thank you all for coming. Great to see all of the old people back. Good to see what's going to go on with the young guys. And now going to have a shake as we have an alumni running onto the field.
Excited. I like to see that energy.
Coach Demarest and his clipboard as we got 2 officials walking to middle of the face-off line on midfield. Alex, so how are you feeling about today's game? What are you looking for from the state team?
I'm definitely seeing this as an exhibition that you can, learn from and work from, sort of kind of sharpen up on your skills that maybe you need to work on from last season, and just try to kind of get a good foot forward for this upcoming season. So I'm really excited to see it today.
Absolutely. As we are still dealing with the admin part of the game, Demarest still telling the troops what's going on. We have a nice little crowd on hand. I saw a dog earlier, and I don't know where it went, and that's kind of sad. But we got a nice little crowd on a beautiful Sunday morning, and that bodes well for just safety. If it was a rainy day,
yeah, that
just
increases chances of spillage, slippage,
twisted ankles, slides, and then more laundry has to be done later.
Do not like laundry.
Don't either. Do you use Tide Pods, or are you a detergent guy?
Yeah, I am lazy. Openly admit it. All right.
Seth, what do you use?
I use the nice Tide Pods, the 4-in-1 with Downy. Get that
Oh,
extra
wow,
fabric softener in it.
Got money.
When my parents took me grocery shopping for Parents Weekend, had to get the expensive stuff.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah, that is how you do it.
And we have the referee making sure he's all limbered out. That is a very solid stretch there.
Yeah, I think pretty flexible.
It is.
Beautiful to see the dynamic stretching of the old bones.
That is the thing.
We have 3 referees. 2 are just shaking, listening to the conversation. The other stretching out on the ground, taking a nice little nap.
This is LeBron James would do this before games too. So
I do this before broadcasts.
Oh, Sam.
And the lines are breaking, and we've got fist bumps going. And I was told by the alumni team that we're going to have a lot of number 2s on the pitch today, so look out for that. We did our best salvaging a lineup for both teams, but it is a little tough when the players are showing up right beforehand.
Right.
Coach was gracious enough to let me take a picture of the sign-in sheet, and so we will do our best to get you names of everyone involved. on the face for NC State, we have Wilma Cohen going a two-time starter for NC State going into his junior year. He ran face-offs as a freshman, has really improved last year, and I'm looking forward to seeing where he grows into going into his junior year, helping lead the NC State team, because face-off's a huge part of the game. If you win the face-off, you get to set the tone early, and you get to attack. And attack is what you want as we get ready for the first whistle of this alumni game. That was won by the Alumni, but it was popped out to number 24. I believe that's Sean Tobin. Will trying to get something going.
And working those spin moves.
Gets in, moves it down, bottom right. Balls X with Hank Moss. Moss also a junior this year.
Right, working it back behind the net. Now it's back in front of the net.
Ball's up top as you look for a seam. Tobin finds one on the doorstep. Great save there by the keeper. That was Jeff Berger on the save.
That was a good attempt there. Oh.
Beautiful rope pass, but to the wrong team.
Exactly. Ball hawk right there.
It was Ed Reed on the field. Good look there by the NC State team. That was Connor Boyle looking for the pass there.
Quick passes led to that goal right there.
It's a beautiful goal scored by the NC State team. You actually see a lot of pressure coming on through their offense, a lot of passing, a lot of quick pace, keeping the Alumni on their toes.
Absolutely, making sure they use their youth to their advantage right there.
Coming out strong.
It's going to be a key part, seeing all these substitutions these young guys have, whereas the Alumni have less players. Might come into effect later in the game if they can keep the pressure up.
Definitely see that becoming a factor.
They have new man on the face. Can't see the number, but very bright red penny on the face as we have number 132 in front of us. More like a combine jersey than anything.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
And good face-off win as you have an uneven break. Wide shot, just wide of NC State's goalie, Chris Martin. And
Martin got a little too excited right once he saw that goal.
Great chase there by Martin, winning the ball back off that errant shot, and it's going down with the long stick as he looked for someone to pass it to. That was Elliot Benedict bringing it up as he gets off, brings in another midi. Ball's on the ground. Getting moved around now. The NC State team really wants to just move it around, get the stick hot, keep the ball hot, really get it going.
I'm really impressed with their passing so far.
Like you said, great passing leads to a great goal. They bring it around the side, had the help come. The two-man went, left the backside open, found the cutter right on the crease. That's exactly what you want. And that's exactly what you want as we go ahead and take another look at this play.
Right. I mean, he just comes in. It's just honestly amazing just how quickly they got that goal off.
And here we go. As you see him right on the crease, puts it right in the back of the net. He took a lick for it, but I think he'll take that.
Yeah, those are battle wounds. There's nothing wrong with that. As we get ready for this face-off.
There's a great look we just had there, thanks to our great production team in the back at West Fun building. And we're gonna go Alumni way. Ball right on. Another high shot. Good work there by the defenseman to limit the space of the shooter getting his hands free. He had a T-Rex that shot more than anything. That's what led it to go high.
to see maybe the alumni try to slow things down a little bit. It seems like they kind of rush things once they get close to the goal.
The alumni seem to be running at a pace akin to a 12-year-old track meet.
Yeah.
Ball goes over. Here's some chatter on the field saying who's hot, who's hot.
Exactly. I'm honestly loving the communication.
It is key for defense, being able to communicate and keep everything straight on the field. As you have Martin going out, getting a ground ball, and the ball goes over. Looking for a carry. You hear everyone telling what's going on. You're going to have Ride come up. Ball's up with the attackman number 12. Did a really good job of working that sideline. Like you said, as Kevin Dunaway was on the defense there, slowing it down, making NC State put it into a settled 6-on-6 set. As Hank Moss tries to bring it around, try to go for a BTB. And it looked like the midi there was playing a little lackadaisical with one hand on his stick. It looked like he should have been able to bring that one in as he gets off, and Benedict's going to come in. As another wide shot. That was Nick Davis on the shot for the Alumni, one of the many number 2s.
The Alumni are doing a great job of keeping possession of this game, getting downfield. They just seem to be wearing off this rust a little bit before they get some goals back in.
Absolutely. As you try to bring it across, down behind X, the ball's down, and still going to stay with the Alumni. As he pushes him to X, the help comes, man's down, and we're going to have a flag, first flag of the day, goes up. And it doesn't matter, because that's going to get waved off as everyone left the man that was just knocked down, and he just got back up and saw no one was there. Yeah. Beautiful long skip pass right on the crease.
Exactly, that's what you love to see.
There's a heads-up play there by the Alumni team, knowing that we have a really good opportunity. You're able to force it, because if you lose possession, it's fine, because you're going to get it right back, and you're going to have a man-up opportunity on 5-on-6.
Just not giving up on that play. Just because he went down doesn't mean he's out. So.
And it is 2-1 in favor of this NC State team. As we have another face-off, McOwen is back, wins it through the legs as Benedict scoops it up. We have the release. Benedict looking for somewhere to go. Good split with the long stick. That's not easy to do.
Weaving, yeah. That was something right there.
It's not easy to do when you're holding a stick that is actually taller than me. And nice, had an idea to try to get it to Benedict, but it looked like he kind of forgot who was on his team and pulled a little Miami Dolphins there and threw it right into the other player.
Exactly.
As the Alumni looking to tie it up on this possession right here.
Slowing things down a little bit.
Alumni really going from X as a pass gets away, and it's going to go to the NC State club team.
Just out of reach for the Alumni.
NC State brings it up. And just to be clear, when we say we'll use NC State to denote the current team and the alumnus, words to that effect for the Alumni team. As the Alumni, easy outlet pass, just too much on it as it scoots to the restraining line. And it's going to come back up with Tobin.
Trying to set up something here.
Ball's being moved around. Ball's with 123. Scooted around.
Really just trying to look for an opening, maybe a possible cutter coming through.
Got some great ball movement by this NC State team trying to find this opening.
Right. They're being patient with it, so that's good to see.
They are. They're doing a good job of making this defense work and move around. And you have to keep into account this Alumni team. They don't practice together as much as this does the NC State team. They're just here, so their defense is a little bit not as set. Their chemistry is not really all there, but they look to be putting together well. As you see Ryer take a spill there. Beautiful shot right over. That was gorgeous. Going right across.
Came through, scooped it up on the sideline, ran right in, right through the defense.
Top left
As we
corner.
take a look now, see him cut. And Alex, take me through what he just does here.
I mean, he just bobs and weaves his way through the defense and finds that little opening, that top left corner, just smacks it in there.
Beautiful overhead shot, putting it right where Mama hides the Thin Mints. Top right, well, goalie's top right, our top left, stick side high, if you want to get really in depth with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And that is just a tough shot for a goalie to have to handle because you're expecting a fake and he just punches it right in. It is 3-1 now in favor of this NC State team. As NC State, they're looking really, really well for the season right now.
All right, yeah, this is definitely a good start for them.
And the Alumni aren't being slighted. They've gotten a lot of shots on goal. As one ricochets off Martin into the stick. And that was an LSM. That LSM was going to take a shot because there's a flag down. He was going to rip it if he had a chance.
Yep, you know it.
And this is going to lead to a 6-on-5 man-up situation. NC State's going to be tested. And this is what you want to see. You want to see some just difficulties to get your team tested, because this game doesn't translate over. It doesn't really affect your record fall. It's just a tune-up for the spring. Exactly. And if you can stop teams on man down, it'll bode lots of confidence in. As you have a great rush, another good play, great quick stick nug there by the defenseman to bring it down. As we're going to go around again.
Alumni not just going to give it to him right there.
Back to the keeper. Long pass up to the attackman. One that should have been reined in as it bounces over. As a keeper, having a pass like that, that hurts, knowing that we're just wasting this man down, man up opportunity.
Right. Definitely just seemed like he seemed to lose it in the air.
As Ryer runs it in, you hear yellow. Just doing a little walk the dog cradle there. As Dunaway just gave him a couple pokes to the side. A little how you doing check. Ooh, the bright red and the red top on the white, it was a little tough to decipher why he was attacking his own teammate.
It is something. Whoa.
And we're going to have a legal push.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit too physical there.
It was a heck of a block, though, I'll tell you what.
It really was, yeah.
If he was out here yesterday for the rugby team, that could have helped. We have Martin being aggressive. If that was a real game, Martin was going to get laid out there by the attackman, most likely, probably resulting in a penalty for sure, but he was going to take a lick for coming out of that cage right in the middle. But again, this is an alumni game. You're here to have fun. And especially in a game like this, usually in practices, your goalies have, you're kind of like your quarterbacks. You don't hurt them. They're wearing fake red jerseys, but one just gets by and kind of hurt Berger there. Post up as we take another look, and Alex and Seth walk me through what just went down.
As you can see, these players are just separating in the middle. You can actually hear the game chatter. He gets it right inside, tucks it down in the bottom corner of this net. Beautiful goal by the offense on the NC State team.
Right.
Absolutely.
You'd love to see it if you were an NC State lacrosse fan.
Which everyone should be. NC State looks to improve on their last two seasons coming into the spring of 2020 as we hit the now roaring 20s in a couple months.
Yeah, you know it, old sport.
Oh, I'm very excited to call people old sport.
Definitely. Something I've been looking forward to.
As the ball got tipped and it's going to stay with the Alumni as it's 4-1. And we talked about this earlier, but the Alumni team, they are not playing poorly.
Yeah.
This is a very good matchup, and the 3-goal lead can change in 60 seconds.
Exactly. They're showing a lot of good ball movement. They're They're really being aggressive here.
I mean, it was clear to see in that last goal the Alumni had. They definitely have the talent. They just work it around. They get the open looks, get that nice little goal. So might be seeing more of those later today.
Yeah.
Had one more. Great save there by Martin. Once he catches it, he's calling break, letting his team know, hey, you got to go, and let's get it going on a fast break. Yeah. Your best defense will lead to your offense. Yeah. Benedict's looking for somewhere to go. Benedict just runs it over. Good check there. Benedict's still with it.
To see the work. The long pole, you know it's got to be tough.
Exactly.
He's going for a goal.
A lot of ball control there.
Something that you don't see often, a long stick right on crease just hanging out. And he was able to quick stick it, but great save there by Berger in the gauge as it's going to go back.
Favor the Jets. He's leaving them.
The speed has been turned on, and no one came up and stepped up to him. He just tried to take it to the middle of the defense, right into the teeth, and ball pops out, and Ryer now with it. You're the yellow call. I mean, slow it down. If you're at a yellow light, what do? Yeah, slow down. Or sometimes you'll see people not really care about the yellow. Yeah, and they'll just speed right into it.
There's an acceleration button right there.
Same thing happens in lacrosse. You'll see, you'll hear a coach calling yellow, and you'll have a player go, I can score this. I can score this. And it doesn't always turn out well. Yeah. There's a reason you called yellow.
Do not recommend.
Do not recommend. Being danced around, his ball's coming up, pops out, and no one comes to challenge him. Easy ground ball. They are running a shot clock. You had 5 a second ago and just had to get one off. Exactly. That's a stat pattern there for Berger.
Yeah.
Good outlet pass. Just not able to be reined in, but it gets picked up by the tackman.
Alumni looking to make something happen here.
It's a very relaxed pace with this Alumni team on the offensive end, taking their time, passing the ball around, trying to find these open looks, trying to use the skill over the speed.
Right.
And another beautiful goal.
Heck of a shot. That was number 8 with the goal for the Alumni, burying it in deep behind Martin. So we go ahead and take a look here.
The accuracy with that. That's basically. That's like a Steph Curry half-court three-point shot right there. That's just to be that far out and just weave it between all those guys. That's something right there.
He was able to put his hands out like he's swinging a baseball bat, letting it around, and it just right over his defender, blocks the line of sight for the goalie, making it. And as a goalie, you have to rely on just being able to pick up the ball as quick as you can.
Exactly.
Because it's still hard to make the save, even if you follow it the entire way. So cutting a couple seconds off that vision for the goalie, that's even tougher, especially if you're not expecting a shot from that far out.
Definitely.
It's buried in deep, 4-2 for the Wolfpack team.
Battle for the ball here.
Won by the Alumni team. Ground ball battles are huge. Low pass. It goes wide, and Alumni, another on-force turnover.
Right. Definitely might be some part of that, maybe not as much practice as the NC State team.
Ball over to Martin. Martin aggressive in the way that he's clearing the ball. I'd really like to see that. Not being tentative, not just staying in the goal because he can, but being able to be a weapon on a clear is a huge part of a goalie's game, and it just makes the ride that much tougher. As ball flies to the sky and pops down right into the stick of Sean Tobin. That went up. There's a heck of a pop on that.
It does.
Check. And going over. Ryer moves it back up.
Working the ball in the front of the net right now.
Ball pops on over. They picked up. Ball's
They were
popped
fighting
over.
for this one. Alumni winds up winning it.
That's Dunaway. Dunaway just walks it down, pops it in. He's gonna go around some aggressive defense to bring it in. No one's coming in to help. Tackman down. It's gonna be taken away.
State's lacrosse team right now.
And I believe that is the end of quarter one. You got the whistles blowing.
I believe it is a timeout by the Alumni team.
All right. We're going to take a little break, and we'll see you in just a few moments.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
We are back with PackTV's presentation of men's lacrosse. We got the men's state lacrosse team versus the alumni team in a little exhibition matchup here. I'm Alex Sawyer, joined by Sam Harding and
Seth Waldron.
There we go. Still working out the kinks here. So we're just coming out of a timeout right now. Just called by, I believe, the NC State lacrosse team. And just waiting on them to break so we can get the rest of this match played out.
That is 4-2 in favor of the NC State team, as most of the goals have come off really just good passes mainly. It's not been a hero ball type affair. You've had really great ball movement to get the defense just off kilter, being able to bring it right in front of the crease usually, just dumping it in on the goalie.
Exactly.
It's something great to see in this opening game for our NC State club team, seeing this chemistry, this ball movement, beautiful opportunities being produced by this team. It's going to be very optimistic for this season going forward.
Exactly. Seen a lot of great things today.
We have the NC State face-off, looks pretty strong right now, and as we talked about, that was a tough spot 2 seasons ago. Worked on it a little bit last year, but now it's getting better. And it was a quarter change because the goalies have now switched. Martin will be looking in to the sun. That's not fun at all, but soon it'll be right above our heads as it slowly makes its way to California.
Yeah, I do believe that is how solar power works. As we're doing this face-off, getting ready for it. Okay.
Second quarter
We
is
have it
on.
scooped up by the alumni.
Nice little swim move.
Yeah,
And
that
stared him
was
down.
nice
That was
right
vicious.
There. That's Allen Iverson. They've got to look at him.
If you ever get to pull off a swim move like that, you have to stare at him. Lefty shot, adds it.
Oh, it just rolled in.
It did. I couldn't tell if it rolled in or if the man down at X was able
Yeah, it might have
to
been a
hockey
little-
and
Yeah,
slap it
A
in.
little sleight of hand happening here. I'm not exactly sure. Might have to check
And
the
we'll
replay.
check it out on the screen.
Appears.
So we had a nice lefty shot there.
Yeah. And yeah, it might have been that second effort there.
I think it was the second effort, and he didn't celebrate like he just scored. So
Yeah,
that
I mean,
was.
hey, you know, unselfish guy right there.
Gotta have a little showmanship. It's alumni game. But that is a great play. It is it is 4-3 in favor of this NC State team as the Alumni put one in the back of the net off what we believe to be a hockey goal, as they do come out strong, like Alex just said. Another face-off win. They're really finding their footing in the second quarter.
Exactly. They made some adjustments in between quarters.
Went to the drawing board. Was able to get some water.
Got the refuel.
You might see the importance of the change of side might have on this game as you see the early goals coming out of the Alumni. The Sun might be playing a key part of this game.
Yeah. Sun's that unspoken man playing for both teams.
Sun has no allegiance. And Benedict looking for somewhere to go. Benedict going with the strong no undershirt look under the pads. I can't blame him. That's what I always did.
Yeah, I mean, I never had the shoulders for it, but, if he can do it, more power to him.
Absolutely. Yeah. You could always tell who had more confidence in their body, whether they should have or shouldn't have.
Exactly.
By if you wear an undershirt or not.
You know it.
I always just found it uncomfortable and felt like it hindered my movement. Also, is better just not to wear one.
Totally understand that.
As the ball gets moved around now. If this is your first time watching one of our broadcasts, I like to dip back into my glory days of being a high school lacrosse goalie. And this is the only time that is really acceptable in social settings to bring it up.
At least the best one that I know.
Yeah.
So.
People think it's weird when I just walk into Tally, start spouting off my stats from high school.
Tails of the tape.
Like, please, sir, this is a Wendy's.
All right. Looks like Alumni's coming down with it. Looking to make something happen. Just kind of just slowing things down.
Ball's getting moved around now. Up top with the Alumni.
He's attacking.
That was a good shot there by Nick Davis. Nick Davis told me, his number 2, he said, we're all wearing 2s, so if there's anything good that happens, it was always Nick Davis. Anything bad, it was Jack Swarrell.
All right.
So we have
noted.
Davis hanging out right on top, as Jesse Melton was not able to bring that in, his own characteristic of Melton. Melton actually went to a rival high school of mine, and as he shoots a little bit wide, he's getting a lot of shots on cage now. Melton and I have played against each other multiple times. Pretty sure he's always scored on me, but I've made a couple saves on him. I'm going to say I have the better of him.
A little back and forth.
A little back and forth. But as ball goes over, it's and what just happened there was the ball hit our power source, our lifeline, I might add, and it popped our audio board out as I believe that is still Berger and Cage makes a save, but we are back. We have found the issue, plugged it back in, and Melton brings it down. That ball was a little close for comfort.
Yeah,
Good little tip save by Martin to push it out.
Alumni with a strong second quarter so far.
This Alumni team has seen a lot of great opportunities this quarter. They've been pushing it close to the net, getting some great opportunities to score.
Definitely. They are kind of come alive this second quarter. Doing some substitutions real quick.
Got ref with the hand up. That means no go. As we have them just getting everything settled. And here we go as Melton throws it up. Ball's getting popped around pretty quick. quick sticks by this team.
Another goal by the Alumni.
Ties it up 4-4.
Now it's a game
Right on the doorstep. How do you do
Great
as we
pass
take a
far.
look?
All right. I mean, really, it's just basic, just easy passing. And they're just able to find, it was just an opening, because you were able to move the goalie out from the goal. So, it's definitely a great job by the Alumni team.
Absolutely. As you got a nice look there, see what's going on.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. We are just, game's tied up, 4-4. So, that is.
As we have another face, I believe that is Mick Owen. Mick Owen from Cardinal Gibbons tries to get it, but I think it's a pinch. And yep, there's a pinch, and it's going to go the other way as another face-off goes the way of the Alumni. As you see Big Mo start to slowly shift over to the Alumni bench.
Yeah.
Great aggressive checks.
A little chippy here. I like it.
Nothing better than some deep hole on deep hole crime. Just
Exactly.
both have 6-foot poles and they're just whacking.
Love to see it.
Yeah, there's nothing better. Some might say offense, but I'm partial to the defensive side.
I think we can see that.
Ball goes out. Picked up.
Really dominating time of possession this quarter.
There's a good check to make sure that the ball went down, but without that, the defenseman turned him into the goal where his help wasn't. You always want to push them above or push them right into the goal, but the way he did it there, he opened up the goal right to him and put Martin in a bad spot. Luckily, he was able to check it out on the ground as the Alumni bring it around. A little slippage there.
Yeah.
Tried a swim move right when he got up, too.
Yeah.
Stick got caught in the arm.
Not quite as successful as the first time.
Ball is with another 2. I don't know which 2 that is. That is not Swarrell or Davis. Swarrell in the back with the deep hole. As Davis, I think, is just taking Davis is on the sideline, helmet off, taking a breath. Meldon tried a low shot. I think he clipped 43 in the ankle there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like happened.
As the ball shot off to the street side fence. Those low shots right in the side of the ankle are not nice. You
would not imagine.
You'll feel those in the morning as the ball's going to be picked up. Got the midi coming, and we got a 6-on-5 break. You're going to look for a slow one. Brings it right in.
The NC State's team trying to get momentum back.
And a great clear as you got the trail check. Beautiful trail check. Tracked in the whole way. Great save by Martin. Martin made that save a good bit in front of that crease.
That was quite a play by Martin.
Great save by Martin, coming out of his comfort zone, making sure to make himself bigger, cut off the line of sight of the shooter, and the Alumni bringing it around back now.
Alumni looking for another scoring opportunity.
Heck of a check. You can hear that. You could hear that down in Tally.
Yeah.
Right off the rib pads. Lefty shot. Watch out, cars. Ball hits the fence.
A little off target there.
Trying to beat the shot clock. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this. The ball gets in. Good idea. Just soared over. He had hands free. Not as much as you want, but when you're in the teeth of the defense, it's a good shot. Just flew it.
Yeah,
but
sailed on him.
But luckily you had your chaser back. And Alumni keep it. Another good check.
The Alumni still cutting through that NC State defense.
Martin has been playing really well today. he's been seeing lots of shots, let in 4, but those are 4 really good plays. Sometimes you can't really fault the goalie. There's some where you can. I haven't seen any today where you can fault Martin for it. Martin has been playing really well, and the offense has been putting up really good shots against him.
Definitely been putting on a show here.
Ball's being moved around up top. Ball's now over with Tobin. Tobin hasn't shown it yet today, but I think Tobin might be one of the fastest players on the state team.
Yeah, I've seen bursts of it. He has a start and stop that is definitely, you can point him out on the field anywhere, even if he changes jersey. It's very noticeable.
Looked like a check in the back that the Alumni got away with there, but Tobin able to scoop it up. Tobin looked for the cutter on crease. Are they going to try to sell shot? And they tried, and it's going to go Alumni way instead.
That one just went just a little bit too high for Tobin.
Ball's in the middle. Ball's over with number 32 of the Alumni. Loft pass to the middle, just set it up, get it moving around.
Kind of set up their offense.
High shot. Looks like he didn't really step into that one as he wanted to, leading that one to just go straight high. Take a look. Watch the feet on this play. Doesn't really get him set. Doesn't step into it as much as you want.
Yeah.
Would have been easier to see if the referee was not right in the way there.
It happens. It happens. It definitely might be a little bit of a fatigue coming in. Form starts to break down once he gets tired, so that might have been what that was there.
It's pretty easy to see that quick change of pace coming out of the quarter. It might be wearing down on this Alumni squad as this NC State team keeps the pressure going.
Exactly.
Beautiful nug there by the deep hole as Micah with it. Micah with a great play as Tobin just settles it in for this offense.
Exactly.
Ball's up with Ryer. Ryer swings it around.
They're trying to get the momentum back for their team.
Ball's being popped up top. Ball's with Tobin again.
The NC State team keeping a lot of movement, trying to get inside, make these quick cuts, get a good look at the goal from a short range.
Exactly.
Ball.
Have not been successful this second quarter offensively for NC State's team.
No, have not scored one yet this quarter. It's 4-4 as goalie for the Alumni bring it up. Wait until someone comes to him. No one. Just gonna wait till he is.
Being nice and patient. Nothing wrong with that.
Wait till the
deep pass here.
Beautiful pass right to the stick. With the Alumni still having trouble just catching the easy ones on the clears. Escape across X.
See the footwork of the Alumni coming inside.
Yeah.
Beautiful little pass right there, but the help slide was there. Able to put a stick on as Benedict brings it up.
Got that help defense.
You can see these cuts just coming right through the field. Be beautiful to see another goal by the NC State team coming off one of these cuts.
Just have not been able to capitalize so far in the second quarter.
This Alumni team is playing a lot of great defense inside, close towards the goal, closing down a lot of opportunities by the NC State team, having the ball paced out, spread around.
It is something to take note of in this second quarter. Alumni's defense has been a lot better. I think definitely just a quarter to kind of play it through, see how, feel each other out, and kind of get something going chemistry-wise. It's definitely helped them out here.
Absolutely. As Tobin now looks for the attack. Fakes the two-slide. Thought he had the man out back. He did not. As the ball rolls over, and we're going to have a over and back going in favor of the Alumni.
Alumni with the ball.
As ball's up with number 9 as they're just going to settle it in. Tobin still on the field for NC State. He put in a long shift right now.
Yeah, definitely. Working double time here.
Ooh, saved by the post there.
Yeah.
Was Martin. Goalie's best friend came into play right there.
Most definitely.
His ball goes down, and that's going to be not an over and back. Yeah,
Right.
triple team.
Just fighting right through it.
Passes it by. Long pass up. Not handled very well again. Great work by NC State trying to do two men, and the Alumni send two as well.
Seeing a fight for this ball here. I like it.
Ground ball not picked up, just goosed out of bounds by the deep hole. As you hear yellow. And I believe that was a timeout by the Alumni team.
Does appear to be the case.
And as they take the break, what do you think they're talking about in the Alumni huddle as they're tied 4-4 and they'll have possession coming from that side alley right there?
I mean, really, if you're the alumni team, you just got to be feeling good about yourself. The way you started out this game, it was a little bit slow, and they've really bounced back this second quarter, just offensively, defensively. It just seems to all be coming together for them right now. My main thing, if I'm coaching them, just let's keep that intensity up, let's keep that focus up. Just try to add some more goals, try to get a lead here as the game goes on.
I 100% agree. You can see the pressure they've had in this quarter, the amount of time they've scored alone this quarter outweighed their first quarter play. But I also believe this timeout is a chance for them to, take a break, get a little breather, get some subs in. That way they can keep this pressure going, because some of these guys, they are a little past their prime, unlike these club guys on our NC State team. So they might be needing a few more breaks, a few more water chances, stuff like that, keep this pressure up. But they're doing a great job keeping this pressure. It's giving this NC State club team a great opportunity to see what they need to improve on for this upcoming season.
Exactly.
When I was over at the benches talking, I was talking to Jack Swirl, and he told me, be ready for lots of switches. We're going to have very quick subs, and no, we don't really have set middies. Everyone's gonna be playing everything, because once you get tired, someone can play deep hole for me. Someone else can run. As you see with more as Alumni, you have older people come up. Like where we do with my high school, you'll have everyone. If you're 20, if you just graduated, if it's your first year on the Alumni team, no matter what you played, you're usually a midi. You're always running. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that. I am always in the goal, so I don't have to run anyway.
That's what I'm talking about.
I get to save my bones and just get bruised. As we have a break, as the teams run back out on the field, they see a couple stretches going on by the Alumni team. They walk to the side alley to pick it up. Gonna be goalie side left alley.
This Alumni team looks a little slow coming out of this timeout. They might be a little tired.
Yep.
Can't really tell.
Ball moved up. Low pass, long skip pass as they look to set up an attack. Try to find the man on the crease, just a little too high as Martin goes, brings it up.
That one just a little bit off there. Right, oof.
Ball skips under. I believe that is Jake Wall wearing number 25.
Right. He stayed able to get possession here.
Ball bounces down. It's going to go to the Cincy State team. Ball's now at X. Just tries to put a little move on Dunaway. Yeah, tried it a little hezzy, but Dunaway did not budge whatsoever.
Alright. Tobin. I'd like to see him try to score some here.
Good little screen there by Walls. As Tobin answers your request. I think he heard you.
Yeah,
puts it in.
Didn't realize I was being that loud.
sidearm shot, sneaks in right by the goalie. So we take a look. I think this is where Tobin heard you.
Yep, there it is right there. He just sneaks in, finds an opening there, and he just cranks it about 15 out.
As we were speaking earlier, it's beautiful to see the speed that he has coming off of that footwork. He just gives that little burst of energy, comes off.
Yeah.
There's a good little screen there by Walls. And Walls was open as well if you wanted to flip it over. That's what the pick and roll does for you. If you can just pick, pop it out, because if you have two defenders, they're not going to constantly know what they're going on, especially if it's an alumni team like this.
Right.
They might both go, and Tobin was able to sneak it in, but next time he knows he'll have Walls back there he can pop it over to.
Exactly.
Got the alumni team back on the attack, pushing up the pace, trying to get this goal back early.
Martin.
Good effort there, but Martin definitely held strong there.
Ooh, looked like a check, got him in the chin. Oh, came in.
Got eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah, he came in with Thor's hammer. He could have done the same with just a little check, but.
He should have gone for the head.
Aim for the throat.
Trying to earn this goal right back, and he does.
There you go.
Slips right inside.
Wonderful shot right there.
Just carved up the D as that is going to be halftime.
Yeah.
Gets it in right under the whistle.
Great end of the half right there. You see him just bobbing and weaving. Just slams it right through in the middle.
And that's where the alumni game comes into play, because you saw the help slide. He had a great, you want to slide body, he had a great form to go hit him chest, but you don't want to really hurt anyone.
Exactly.
So he slid more stick, let him cut through as he puts it 5-5. And we'll be right back for a little halftime show from Lower Method Field.
Our son Arjun was 6 weeks old and already had his first intestinal surgery when he was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. CF is a rare, genetic, life-shortening disease that affects every organ in the body and makes breathing difficult. At age 3.5, Arjun looks completely normal, but on his belly are scars from being in the operating room 9 times, which can be a reminder of our family's daily fight to extend his life. Thanks to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, we know we are not in this fight alone. When the foundation was founded in 1955, children with CF rarely lived long enough to attend kindergarten. Today, thanks to the foundation's groundbreaking research, advocacy, and care, some people with CF are attending college, getting married, and starting families. But there is still much work to be done. Until CF stands for Cure Found, for all people with CF, including those like my son Arjun, we will not stop. Help us add tomorrows. Visit cff.org today.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Hello and welcome back down to Lower Method Field. I am Sam Harding alongside Alex Sawyer and Seth. I gave him crap earlier and I had just blanked.
Seth Waldron again.
I was so close. As it is 5-5 at halftime, as the Alumni put one in the back of the net just 2 seconds before we hit double zeros. And Alex, what have you seen out of this Alumni team?
I mean, it was really a tale of two quarters with the Alumni team. You know, they came out a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish first quarter, maybe just trying to get like the rust off, really, after just years of not playing. And they really kicked it up in the second quarter. You saw the communication, you saw everything just kind of mesh offensively and defensively, and they were really able to, like, tighten up this game. And I'm really excited to see how the rest of this game's going to turn out.
Absolutely. The alumni team usually only play once a year for the Cincy State team. They might play on their own somewhere else, but it's usually only here do they play. And they have looked very sharp, especially in that second quarter, like you said, putting up 4 goals. And then on the flip side, we have the NC State team. And Seth, what have you seen out of that team?
Well, this NC State team, it's pretty easy to see. Our first quarter, we came out really hot. We had a lot of pressure, a lot of on-ball offense, a lot of great passing. They got a bunch of goals in the first quarter. I think it was 4 in the first quarter, and came out second quarter a little slower, taking their time, pacing it around, getting a lot more ball movement. You can see the chemistry working and developing, but they didn't have as many scoring opportunities because of that tough defense by the Alumni.
And going in, looking forward to the second half, Alex, what would you say the key is for this alumni team if they were to pull it away in this last 2 quarters?
It's really just more of the same, like try to keep that same intensity that you have for that second quarter. Try to kind of keep the subs going so you don't get too tired, because the way that they're playing, they're expending a lot of energy. They're going to need to sub out soon, and you just want to see them make those subs at the right time.
And again, we'll look at the other side of the coin with Seth. What does the NC State team need to do to secure this win?
Well, as he said, I believe this alumni team is about to start wearing out. So I believe if we keep this young NC State team, if they just keep the subs going, keep the pressure on, they will eventually run out this alumni team and be able to find some more scoring opportunities later in the game. Might be able to rack up some more goals late quarters. Might help them out continue this win, see a lot more chemistry developing.
Absolutely. And we're about to head back to the field in a couple minutes, and we'll see you right back for the second half face-off.
Our son Arjun was 6 weeks old and already had his first intestinal surgery when he was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. CF is a rare, genetic, life-shortening disease that affects every organ in the body and makes breathing difficult. At age 3.5, Arjun looks completely normal, but on his belly are scars from being in the operating room 9 times, which can be a reminder of our family's daily fight to extend his life. Thanks to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, we know we are not in this fight alone. When the foundation was founded in 1955, children with CF rarely lived long enough to attend kindergarten. Today, thanks to the foundation's groundbreaking research, advocacy, and care, some people with CF are attending college, getting married, and starting families. But there is still much work to be done. Until CF stands for Cure Found, for all people with CF, including those like my son Arjun, we will not stop. Help us add tomorrows. Visit cff.org today.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Welcome back down to Lower Method Field. We are set for this face-off as it's 5-5 going into the third quarter. And this game has been really back and forth. Alumni has not had a lead yet. They're tied up, looking to finally break that and get on top.
Yeah, they're scraping at the door here. All right. Alumni has the ball again.
And Alumni bring it down as the goalies switch again. Big truck stick there. And now you have 3. Ball's moved up. Little try there. Martin's now going for that ground ball.
right.
Ball's going to be kicked around here.
I'm not looking for a good shot here.
Ball's top center. It's being moved around. Pops over. And ball. Good little push there by Benedict, but he won't get away with it.
Yeah.
Good idea. Ball's gonna. Looks like he's gonna pass it there, and he just rips a shot just to the left of the goalie. Rushes to the back net. He knew that he had his man back at X. He's gonna chase for you, so might as well if you have one there.
It wasn't a bad shot, just wasn't able to get in the net.
Ball's being moved around. Top center. Turn on speed. A high shot again. Didn't have his hands free. Still try to get a shot off on Benedict. Pops right over the goal. Another high shot from number 11 of Alumni.
Exactly. Get maybe a little bit too excited coming out in the second half.
Really trying to give the team the lead.
Yeah.
Ball's being danced around with at X. And getting a couple how you do checks.
Right.
Ball pops out of the stick of number 12.
NC State's defense starting to try to swarm here.
As he didn't step up. That's
Ooh.
great confidence in your goalie there to know that, hey, if they're shooting from that deep, I'll be able to make that save, and your defense knowing he's going to save this, so I can play off him a little bit. If he gets his hands free, I'll step up a little bit, but Martin's got my back, and that's exactly what was there. Easy save for Martin.
Exactly.
The ball went, and it's going to come right back to him, it looks like, on this clear. As we do have a new keeper in net for this Alumni team, and that might be Ray DeStefano or Brady Edwards. We'll just call him number 13, the keeper for the Alumni, until we hear someone shout one of those two names.
Yeah, that would be an indicator.
As we were speaking on earlier, you can see the rotation of this Alumni team. And I believe their previous goalie is now playing in the forward position up on offense.
That would not surprise me in the slightest. Add some fresher legs in.
Exactly.
As Alumni comes in, that's a low shot. Another great save. And great save. Great little assist by the post for Martin. And Martin is filling up the stat sheet right now.
Exactly.
Having a very good day.
Looks like the Alumni has another opportunity here coming up soon. Try to break this tie.
And you hear Martin with the check call as he chases the ball out. And that's a good, clean hit. That's one of the things. If you come out of the cage, you got to be ready to take a hit because you've got a target on your back. It's like Tom Brady going anywhere.
Exactly.
You're
looking.
They're looking for you. Ball goes high, and it's going to go to the Alumni again. If you come out of crease, you're fair game for the most part.
Exactly.
You do, however, get the benefit of the doubt a couple times, but that was just a beautiful clean hit from the attackman. Great idea. Tried a little jumping Canadian and stayed out of the crease, but no cigar.
Would have been an amazing diving score if it had gone in.
We're seeing this Alumni team is pretty much controlling this quarter so far, keeping a lot of pressure down on this offensive end.
Exactly.
Nice shot there by Melton, but Martin is able to get it. Oh, hits Ryer right in the face mask with it. That's going to rattle your jaw.
Yeah.
Ryer may have lost it in the sun there a little bit. Still tough as it's beaten down. No clouds in sight.
Yeah, definitely. Sun might be playing a factor here. Some of these longer passes.
Ball getting bounced around. Good little movement. Melton back to X. Ball on the ground. Gotta be able to bring it in.
Yeah.
Get your 1-2 cradle. Keep the ball hot.
Gotta have those. Gotta have them.
As the Georgia Penny scoops it up. Tries to get it to the deep hole. Good check though. That's Davis with it now. Davis check. Davis keeps it in his stick. Tries a swim move. Somehow still has it. Davis does 2 extra spins.
That was something right there.
That was a heck of a play there by Davis. I think Davis was surprised that he still had it in his stick.
I would be too.
Ryder sneakily picks it up. You got Cutters. Great fast break. Look, that's what you want. You send it down.
Slight, yeah.
You have your postman going, and you have your L shape. Bring it out. Send it to the bottom. And he has a shot. He takes it. If he doesn't, you find that cutter coming down, and that's exactly what you wanted. He just passes a little off center, but the idea was perfect.
Yeah,
Melton rips one wide.
Yeah, great idea. Just the execution could have been a little bit better.
It's been the same tell all day here for the Alumni team. These errant passes, trying to go with the long passes, they're turning into a lot of fast break opportunities for this young NC State team if they can capitalize.
Melton looked like he got tripped up there. Still got a really good shot off right in front of the cage. I don't think he was planning on hitting the turf there, but Melton tries to get over the one-hander.
Yeah.
Now back at X. A little shovel pass. Ball bounces around the back of the net. Looking for this clear here, and we're going to have a whistle. Can't see what happened. It's going to go in favor of the Alumni. I think they may or may not have had too many on the field. I don't know.
Just saw someone walk off just now for NC State. Ooh, that shot just goes just high for the Alumni team.
High shot for this Alumni team. I think the majority of the Alumni shots have missed going over the net rather than being saved or going errant,
right,
left or right. And you can't miss low.
Exactly.
So Melton tries to squeeze it in, but a great job by Martin to hug the pipe there, not let him sneak it in there. Great check to push him out. Melton really trying to pull this team together by the bootstraps.
Yeah, definitely. I think some of that physicality there.
There you go. Alumni with the first lead of the game for themselves. 21 comes down right down the right side alley. Able to go right side shot. Sticks in the back of the net.
Exactly, right in the back of it. She just weaves through here, finds that corner, just shoots it in there. It's a great goal by the Alumni team as they take their first lead.
Absolutely, and it looks like we'll have a little bit of timeout, hydration break going on. So we will send it to break, and we will be right back for the next face-off.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Welcome back down to Lower Method Field as timeout, hydration break, whatever you want to call it, is ending. The Alumni already out, and NC State squad saunters out as well. Martin walking back to cage, and Martin has let up 6, but he's been playing incredibly today.
Right. I mean, they're just with all those opportunities that the Alumni team has had. I mean, some of them are just bound to go in. And you know, it happens with every sport. The best defense is you can't beat it when it's just a great offense. You know, the greatest offensive play is just always going to beat the best defense. So that's what we saw here so far in this game.
The Alumni, like you said, have been really putting on. They've had a lot of shots, and the only ones that have gone in have been those great plays that they have.
Just spectacular positioning on those plays.
Absolutely, most of them right on the doorstep. As a face-off goes to the Alumni again. I think McOwen might have accidentally ran the ref too.
Exactly.
I think that was a miscommunication. He's trying to go for a pass to the man that's sneaking up from X, but he never snuck up, so he just put a shot on goal and let Martin pad his stats a little bit more.
Yeah. Did look a little bit too easy for Martin.
At 11, you hear who's hot, trying to figure out who the first slide's going to be.
Exactly.
Ball's now at X. It's going to be the crease man is hot. Easy save there. Watching it, tracked it all the way. Martin, great move to get out of the back of the net too. You want to go backwards so you can see what's in front of you. Martin, good clear. He's been playing well in all facets of the game, because you can save as many shots as they put on, but if you can't clear it, you can't score.
Exactly.
So being able to clear it really is helping Martin just save what he has to save rather than saving everything.
Exactly.
We're
Right.
still in this third quarter.
One of the rare times we've seen State with a scoring opportunity here.
As NC State trying to settle it down. Ball's back at X. Got a somewhat different cast of characters in for this NC State team as Ryer tries to push it over.
Just trying to make something happen here.
No Jake Wall in an attack, but Hank Moss is back as Moss sends one high to the fence. Tobin, of course, is still
in there.
Still bebopping around on the field. Ball's up, good little attack. Number 12 again.
Not able to make it on that one.
And multiple 12s, multiple numbers, honestly, for everyone on this team.
Right.
Moss up with it. Normally plays home at X. Remember last year, Moss put up, I believe it was 5 goals, and it looked, I think he only moved about 10 steps the entire game.
Efficiency.
Is very efficient. As Ryer, high pass up, snags it, shows off the athleticism, shows off a little bunnies there.
Exactly.
Able to go up high, bring it down low, ties it up 6-6 for this Wolfpack team.
It's a great play there.
As you see the pass come in.
He just kind of high points it right there. He's able to get it through the net. First NC State goal in quite some time. So hopefully that gives them some momentum here. Maybe they can kind of build on that.
The NC State team has slowed down from their scoring. They put 4 up in that first quarter, and now in the last 40 minutes, or give or take 40 in the second and third quarter, they've only put up 2 goals. They're still in this fight with the Alumni team, 6-all. As it gear up for another face-off. As the ref is talking, they're pointing at the stick. As the ball gets set down. There's the whistle. 35 almost left early. No one was really watching them, so it didn't matter.
Right.
NC State team.
I mean, they're trying for a quick strike there, but not quite that successful.
We had a really good fast break earlier. That one did not go as planned.
Exactly.
As tried to hit the man on the low goal line extended line. He wasn't there, so it just went back to the Alumni team. But NC State with it now, as here comes in Jake Wall. Wall's, his freshman year was a defenseman starting LSM. I guess they don't want to hear about Jake Wall.
They did
NC
not.
State wants to put one back in the net. we'll talk about Jake a little later on. Is number 132 puts one in the back of the net, making it 7-6.
He definitely just man on the mission here. He just gears up for it. And, here we go. As we're getting this face-off going.
7-6 in favor of this NC State team over the Alumni team.
It's been a great game today.
Hank Moss playing midi.
There we go.
Really checking out where everyone can fit in and help this team. Lacrosse is really a sport of that. Definitely an early leave there by number 35. Yeah. Alumni didn't really play a factor, but it's definitely illegal.
Yeah, definitely. It was tough to miss if you were watching the game.
I guess not too tough because it was not called.
All right. Hey, mistakes happen.
Yeah, mistakes.
Alumni with the ball.
Even zebras make mistakes.
Exactly.
Number 11 tries to put a little move on Benedict. Nice little quick stick. Chased down by Dunaway. As Dunaway is switched from playing long stick to he's playing attack. And I think I heard a 30-second call. I think we're getting near the end of this third quarter. As you see, whoever's keeping time is up, shouting. So we're going to have a quick attack here. Nice little behind the back action.
Trying to work something in here.
Nice little on guard action there. He just slapped the ball trying to get something. As that brings an end to the third quarters. NC State's up 7-6 on this Alumni team. And we will be right back as we take a break and come back for the fourth quarter face-off.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
And aloha down from Lower Method Field as we start the fourth quarter coming up. And we are not wearing Hawaiian shirts, as Ace pointed out to me right then, but still summer, still warm, not a cloud in sight, beautiful day.
Yeah, definitely.
And what a better way to spend Sunday morning than with two of your best pals calling lacrosse, Alex and Seth.
Exactly. Would not trade this for the world. We're just out here watching this game. It's been a great one, honestly. Back and forth. It's just a heavyweight match right here. I mean, like the Alumni team, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't realize they were going to be playing at this high of a level. You know, I'm not exactly sure what their ages are, but definitely been out of the game for a little bit, but they definitely, they still got something left in the tank.
You can see they pretty much controlled possession that third quarter, starting it out, but then the NC State team kind of took over, started putting some more pressure on, scored a couple goals there. Because the Alumni team is probably going to try and get those back in this fourth quarter, maybe try and get ahead, catch a second lead of the game.
And as we talked about Alumni, some of them just graduated and others have graduated a couple years ago. Melton was a senior 2 years ago, so he's in his second go-round as an Alumni. And then you gradually see a little incline in age. We have a couple people that are well in their 40s and still being able to put up some good time playing and just enjoying the game. And just being out here and competing at a very high level still.
Still to play this well at that age.
Especially as it's 7-6. And you never want to lose a game no matter what. But when you're playing against people that you're close with and friends,
Right.
it's
just that much more.
Even though that you're all playing for the same team as a whole, collective, you do not want to lose to this alumni team. And if you're this alumni team, you don't want to lose to the young guys.
Yeah, I mean, this is like your one game a year. This is basically your Super Bowl, you know. So it's all or nothing right here, right now. So.
Right meow.
Yeah, sorry, I'm from Boston. All right, that was a lie. Okay, as the NC State team taking it, looking for another score here.
Ryer tries to get a shot. He tried to switch hands to get a lefty shot, but the deep man was there, had the stick, has stick on stick crime, and the ball just shoots out as we had the chaser back. Good great play there by the goalie. Makes the save, sees the ball on the ground, uses the back of the stick, rakes it up. Just like soon in the fall, he'll be raking up leaves. You got the goalie raking up the balls.
Exactly.
It's easy to see the competition here in this fourth quarter. The intensity has definitely stepped up a bit for both teams. And then you can probably tell that these egos, that competition, these guys coming out for their one game a year, they're definitely trying to step it up, win this game real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely does give me the similar feelings of like watching an NBA All-Star game. You know, it's all fun and laughs, you know, first three quarters, but if it's still tight, that fourth quarter gets serious. It gets serious, and that's how it feels right now.
Especially if it's close like this. Well, nail biter 7-6. You gotta get it over. Good little pickup by Micah. Finds Jake Walls. Jake Walls snipes. I think he almost broke the net there.
Exactly.
Beautiful shot by Jake Walls.
Power shot right there. It's amazing.
Jake Walls runs over to the sideline as we take another look at this rocket.
Yeah, like he just going down the field, delivers just a laser blast to the back of the net.
It's no matter where you are on the field, that's hard to save. And finally, we get to talk about Jake Walls. He's the one that scores this time, and it didn't ruin my story. Jake was one of the starting LSM as a freshman in 2017-2018 season. Then last season he switched and became the star attackman for the team, and now he's running both attack and midi, and that's not an easy task to do if you've grown up just holding a long stick all your life.
Right.
And now switching over and being a key contributor to the NC State offense as that 2017-2018 season, the top scorers graduated, and he came in, filled those shoes perfectly, leading that NC State team last year.
Man of many talents.
Absolutely. And lacrosse is a very easy sport to just switch positions, where sometimes you might start out for your first couple years as playing midi.
Right.
You're not really great with ball handling, but you're a heck of an athlete. Let's give him a long pole, because you can't teach athleticism.
Exactly.
And if you get a 6-foot pole, I'm going to be able to guard you a lot better now.
Right.
And
right.
That's what we did for most of our athletes. We just use this deep hole, and I loved it because they were all very fast, and I had one of the fastest defenses in the conference.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, and it'll also work the other way. Deep hole beautiful check as the ball comes down to pick back up. Micah, the heck of a check right on the stick.
Yeah.
And you'll see the same. Sometimes the deep hole will switch to a midi or attackman. It's wherever you need to help the team. And you'll see that a lot with the NC State team as Martin makes a good save. Martin tries to pop it out in the middle. Almost a hospital pass if this was a real game.
Yeah.
That could have been risky business.
A little dangerous there.
You don't really want to loft him up to the middle of the field like that. Benedict gets beat. Great save there by Martin.
Martin definitely putting on a show right now.
Some beautiful on-ball pressure by that young NC State team on the offense by the Alumni. They had a lot of good passes and there's some good inside looks, but our NC State team just had some good on-ball defense and kept the possession low, avoided the scoring opportunity.
Exactly.
Ball's being played around right up front. Good little play. Just get it back to Tobin. Tobin's going to try to show off his speed.
Yeah.
Jogs it in, looking for someone to get it to. The ball just pops back down.
All right.
And we got Tobin pushing and shoving going on.
Yeah, definitely. Be a little bit of fight for possession here.
And you have Dunaway back with a long pole in his hand, number 30. Ball's just going to get chucked to the middle, and ball's just going to bounce over. And ball's picked up by number 18, Micah. Micah moves it up to the Georgia Penny.
Okay, and NC State with the ball.
You can hear the coach for the NC State team speaking a lot towards his players, trying to get them to work on some things, make some adjustments. This offense trying to get some more scoring opportunities.
Right.
As the voice of Coach Demarest just hollering. His son Teddy is over there manning the scoreboard. I had a nice little talk with Teddy, gave him a high five. And Teddy's been doing a great job manning that scoreboard for the NC State.
He's a trooper.
Lacrosse family.
Exactly.
As Coach Demarest has been barking orders to his team, he's got some stuff he wants to see. As you get a shot, ends up on the ground.
I'm sure he'll like that.
Matter. 9-6 now as you get that bounce shot in, low to high.
Definitely starting to see some separation here. He's able to just bounce that one into the goal. Great play by NC State's lacrosse team.
NC State was able to put one in the back of the net, bringing 9-6, 3-goal lead, but we still have, if I was to guess, I'd say about 12 minutes to play. That's plenty of time.
Yep, still anybody's game.
We saw the Alumni were down 3 earlier, and they came back, tied it up. And they were up 7-6 or 6-5, I believe, at one point.
Right.
And now the NC State team has gone on a 4-0 run. Face-off win.
Right.
And here's some choice words coming from the sideline.
Yeah. Definitely.
Flag down. Or flag just a play on. As he moved around. Benedict with his long pole is going to try to quarterback. I think he wants to show the coach that he's more than just the LSM. He can be an offensive threat.
Yeah.
He's looking for it. He knew that the trail check was coming. He got it out, and Benedict's gonna slough back, and he's there. He's going Evan, telling Ryer, "I've got you."
Right. See some nice stick work here.
Beautiful pass to Ryer as he cuts through. Great save there by the keeper for the Alumni team, but that was a beautiful pass, putting it right where it needed to be from Benedict as Benedict fills his shift and he runs off.
It really was perfect right there. Just a great save by the goalie.
As an LSM, that shows that your coach has a lot of confidence in you, letting you play some offensive midi.
Right.
Not just because that's how it so happened to be, but because that's the set we're in, and that's how much we trust you. But ball's taken away. The Alumni looking to add a couple to the goal tally.
He's booking it.
Melvin with the turnaround. And ball's just gonna be settled. Ball's in the middle.
The Alumni trying to regain that momentum.
Great play. Tough angle for number 2 of the Alumni, but beautiful save by Martin, meeting the ball, and attacking it right as it came out of the stick.
All right.
Ball's now with Ryer. Ryer setting up. Wall looked for a cut. The man stuck with him the entire time. Moss is going to go take a sub out as we're going to have a light blue Hilltoppers uniform. This is a club team from the Chapel Hill area. I know a lot of people that have played for them.
All right.
Some bright colors on those Hilltopper uniforms.
Yeah, definitely hard to miss.
A little loud.
Yeah.
Good little look as the ball comes over to us again. Good hands by the fan right in front of us not to let our audio get unplugged again.
Did not want another mishap. The Alumni, they're sprinting down this field right now.
They know they've got to start putting some points up if they're going to get back in this game.
Oh.
Beautiful play. That is the second time he knew that Martin was going to go right for where the ball was, so he hit him with a little fake, went right across him, over his head, puts it in the back of the net, 9-7 as we take another look
a little
right here.
misdirection there. See, just kind of goes one way, then the other.
Beautiful.
Great shot, great
Beautiful
shot.
Pass right on the goal, able to catch it, just bring it right across his head, back to the net. I hope one day we'll be able to get a booth cam because I reenact most of these goals.
He's reenacting this. I feel like I'm on the field with him.
And I reenact most of these goals, and I can't wait for the one day that I actually get to be shown reenacting most of these.
I'm telling you, it's a sight.
It's pretty entertaining. As McOwen gets knocked down, but face-off won by NC State.
All right.
Hilltopper taking a little whack. As no one's on him, got to slough down. But this NC State team not really in too much of a hurry. They know that they got a 2-goal lead. Ball's up. Ball's being moved over.
Being real patient here.
And McOwen is getting some time to shine. As I say that, he runs off. I was going to say he's not really doing as much of a FOGO, face off, get off.
Right.
But as I start to say that, he gets off the field. So, but he has been playing a little bit more offense once they win the face-offs, rather than just, all right, my job here is done. Which, as you get higher up, you will have very specialized face-off players,
right.
And you will also have some that will play everything. But some of the best guys are just FOGO, as you see in the Premier League. Also, beautiful little trail check. Getting the under. Almost got a yard sale, but it doesn't really matter as NC State gets it back. Ryer threw it down.
NC State's looking to score.
But as you get higher, you'll see the PLL. You have Trevor Baptiste, one of the best face-offs in the country, just in all of lacrosse. And he's mainly a FOGO.
Right.
But McOwen, since it is fall, he's going to get some time to shine. See what he can do on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, work some of those other skills.
Absolutely. Then see where the chips lay as it gets to the season.
Exactly.
So cut. Hands free. Puts it in the back of the net. Off stick mid. Is the middle of the goalie. Beautiful. Got his hands free. Little hop step. Put it in the back of the net.
The defense guessing right here. He's able to just swing it up here, do a little hop, bam.
He's able to use that hop to get his hands that much freer. Just 'cause he's right up on the body of the defenseman. It's kind of like a little Kobe fader.
Yeah, got to create space.
Create your own space, especially when all the power comes from your arms and legs.
Right.
Being able to just torque it down, you got it. But if it's just close in T-Rex, goalie's going to see it every time. He did a great job of making his own space there, like you said.
Great shot, great shot.
It is 10-7 now in favor of the NC State team as the face-off won. Tried a quick stick, high pass. No one really knew where it went except for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The orange helmet was able to rein it in.
Great play by him.
The story here today in this fourth quarter has been a control of possession for this young NC State team, getting a lot of scoring opportunities. Trying to keep the ball away from the Alumni, reduce the chance of them cutting that lead down.
Yeah, definitely seen something like a role reversal here comparing the third and fourth quarters.
We have Benedict back in. Long pass to Moss. Moss playing above that X position. He's also getting some time to show off where else he best fits this team. Good little pass. That was Benedict on hanging out in front of crease. Couldn't reel it in. We're going to have a long pole coming down. He's going to try to take a shot.
Booking it.
Oh, good little pass.
Beautiful goal
Fake
by the
low.
Alumni.
Goes high right over the head. Puts it in the back of the net for the Alumni.
Just rushed him there. Wasn't really much he could do about that.
10-8. That was great defense, leading to a fast clear, beating the ride by the NC State team. As we take another look with the long pole, bringing it up.
He just had numbers right there.
Dishes it right to his man on GLE. He's able to just swoop it in, put it right over, and I think that battle is being won by, that's number 2. I don't know the name. I don't think he's one of the 2s we have listed. Might be Berger, the starting goalie, but Berger got bested on that one save by Martin, and then Berger's gone, put 2 right back up on him on the crease.
Exactly.
See a little possible goalie-on-goalie crime.
Beautiful steal by Elliott. Just takes it up the field.
Just loses control there.
Benedict with a beautiful nug, as you said, right in the middle. Was able to snag it with his net. And Benedict looks like he's going to take a little break and run to the sideline as Evan Ryer brings it around, tries to get a touch in. Ball drops down out of his stick, pops up to NC State. Brings it around to X, that's Walls. Walls looking for a cutter. He's getting doubled right now. Great play by Walls there. He knew he was getting doubled, and he knew he had space, so he kept his eyes up, kept his feet moving. Quick cradles, backed up away, was waiting for a man to get open.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he did there. You hear another yellow call as the Hilltopper uniform comes back in. It's hard to miss that man if you ever wanted to sneak him on.
Yeah. He's not slipping by anybody.
Walls with a little hesitation. Double slide, tries to pass it. Ball's going to be picked up by the long stick, number 8, and he's just going to set it down. As you hear, get in the hole, get in the hole. It means get back. Defense, get back so you can be able to play inside out. You don't want to play outside in, which is just playing at the midline if they're got a fast break, because you could beat me very well if I'm at that midline, and then we've got no one back. But if you beat me in the middle of the field, everyone's going to be there. It's easier to play up than it is to play back. Exactly. And that's why they're shouting, get in the hole right there. As the ball getting picked up, and this is Davis. I do know what number 2 this is.
All right.
Ball goes wide.
Looks like
Melton. I think I heard 2-minute call, as it's a 2-goal deficit as well, and it's being carried up by number 22, Jesse Melton. Coincidence?
I do not think so.
If Melton just put one in the back of the net, it'd be just full circle.
Oh.
One does get in the back of the net, and we've got a close one with just a minute, with about 90 seconds or so left.
All right,
I have
okay.
to take another look.
I'm going to have to try to hurry up and get a quick score after this. Able to get it right in the back of the net here. Coming from the right side.
It's 10-9, and we're going to have a timeout right now. So that means even if they were doing running clock, I didn't know if we were going to do running clock with it under 2 minutes or what.
Right.
We are going to have definite stoppage right now with the timeout. So that was a good call by, I'm assuming it was the Alumni that wanted this timeout. Go ahead and talk about things. And if you're the Alumni team, I'll ask you, Alex, what are you talking about in this huddle?
It's honestly, let's try to win this face-off and score as quickly as possible. You got to do that hurry-up offense. You have to, it's the time of mistakes. It's over. All the passes, they got to be crisp. All the shots, they have to be on point. So that's definitely main message coach is probably telling the Alumni team right now.
That is a great bit of advice there, Alex. This face-off is huge. Biggest face-off of the game. Whoever wins this really controls the outcome, because NC State will be able to just run it around while you'll have the Alumni team being able to try to put one in the back of the net. And then Seth, on the flip side, what is going on the NC State huddle?
Well, I believe they should be talking about coming out, being aggressive, trying to win this face-off, like you said, trying to chew that clock out for the rest of the game. They might be a little more conservative with their passes and possessions, but they're definitely going to try and be aggressive and try and keep this Alumni team from scoring. And if they end up with another goal opportunity on their end, they might as well go ahead and take it. But I believe they're going to play more conservative while being aggressive on defense, trying to chew this clock out for the rest of the game.
Absolutely. I was going to say, it looks like we've got, so Benedict is going to be the long pole here. It looks like he might be playing more on the downside of this restraining line for the wing players. He might just drop right back in to stop an odd man rush. That's kind of what he does.
Oh.
He didn't go too far back, and now we're going to have an odd man rush for this Alumni team. And that's one in the back of the net.
There we go.
10-10. That's why I was saying I was wondering if this NC State team would play more conservatively. As we take a look from this face-off, you see Benedict, he doesn't go straight back. He goes to the ball, letting them get away as the ball sneaks out, and they put it in the back of the net.
That's an amazing play right there.
So now you might see if they're going to play maybe more conservative on that, but that's what I was expecting to happen, and it did not. If he would have just gone straight line to the goal, cut off that point of attack and the possible ball scooting out. As the Alumni win it again, we still got about 60 seconds. Ball stays in, great play to keep it in and cradle it.
Exactly.
Tries to throw it over.
It's intense here.
You hear him going, let's
you can
go
see
White.
the intensity picking up as these checks are being thrown a lot more frequently.
That was with Swirl. Swirl had it. Ball's being moved around. And we're going to have double whistles. White called timeout with possession is what I think I just heard. And that's huge. That means they're going to have
You're going to have time here to just
they're
drop
gonna
a play.
have time to figure out how much. I don't know how much time they have. And that's huge for this Alumni team. They were down 2 with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
They were able to put 2 in the back of the net. That's why I say you're never really out of it in lacrosse until the clocks hit double zeros.
Exactly.
And that's 10-10. I believe we'll probably hear them give a nice little scream of how much time left. And you don't even have the Alumni goalie. The Alumni goalie is just hanging out in his own fortress in the crease.
Just chilling.
But this Alumni team talking over what's going to go on. And I believe that they're going to be on the right side, goalie's right side alley, so far alley away from us, closer to the food lion.
Right.
And that's where the ball's going to start. And this timeout not only made sure that they had possession, but it allows them to get a game plan and say, hey, this is what we're going to do here. As NC State, I think they might have sent out 5 deep holes. Let me do a quick little count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. They just sent out the regular 4. You're too close D in your LSM. As gonna have 50 seconds. Thank you, Ace, for the relay.
All right. See if they were able to draw up something here out of that timeout.
Gonna cut down, go into the side alleyway. Now ball's gonna be up top with number 21, and this is the set I think they're gonna run out of. It's a 1-3. It's a 1-1-3-1. It looks like a little staggered set. Tries to go for it, and there's gonna be a flag on that as the ball is still loose. This is huge if the Alumni were able to scoop that up, but Mike Sargent picks it up, and we're gonna have I believe that's a 1 minute penalty for a slash, and that is tough right now. Going into the last, I believe, probably a 20 or so seconds, going man down. You gotta send out your best defenders.
Definitely a tough spot for the NC State team to be in.
And this NC State team did not handle that.
Oh, I believe that's a goal.
That was a goal. That NC State defense did not handle that man down perfectly. And I believe that might be the end. And we're going to take a look here. As you see him, no help D, slides right in, puts it in the back of the net, and that's the end of the game. As the Alumni come back, score 3 in the last 2 minutes. And that was a fun one right at the end, don't you think?
It really was. We're on our feet right now because, I mean, it's just really the excitement. You can just swelling the entire game. You get 2 minutes left, and, you know, it really was never over. It never really felt over for us. And definitely Alumni, they pulled it through. That experience just outlasted them in the end over NC State's current lacrosse team.
It was very impressive to see those closing seconds. You could hear the the opposing team counting down the clock, trying to get them to force that shot, and the Alumni just stayed calm and collected, tucked it right underneath the goalie's legs, got that goal to clutch out the win. And this game was a lot of ups and downs. We started out with the NC State team coming out first quarter, shooting a lot of hot shots, had some hot hands, and then Alumni took it back second quarter. So it's been a tale of just opposing teams going back and forth with these goals. And it's no surprise to me that we ended a game with an 11-10 win by the Alumni.
Absolutely, and we'll be right back to talk a little bit more in depth for our game recap in just a few moments.
Our son Arjun was 6 weeks old and already had his first intestinal surgery when he was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. CF is a rare, genetic, life-shortening disease that affects every organ in the body and makes breathing difficult. At age 3.5, Arjun looks completely normal, but on his belly are scars from being in the operating room 9 times, which can be a reminder of our family's daily fight to extend his life. Thanks to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, we know we are not in this fight alone. When the foundation was founded in 1955, children with CF rarely lived long enough to attend kindergarten. Today, thanks to the foundation's groundbreaking research, advocacy, and care, some people with CF are attending college, getting married, and starting families. But there is still much work to be done. Until CF stands for Cure Found, for all people with CF, including those like my son Arjun, we will not stop. Help us add tomorrows. Visit cff.org today.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
What's going on?
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
Welcome back down to Lower Method Field. I am Sam Harding alongside Alex Sawyer and Seth Waldron. I think I nailed that one. And we had a barn burner of a game between the Alumni and NC State lacrosse teams today, as it was a final of 11-10. The Alumni put up 3 in the last 2 minutes, as we had just excitement, intrigue, and then heartbreak and just pure elation for both teams, as the final play came on, a man up goal for the Alumni, able to put one right on the doorstep. And Alex, what have you seen from today's game just for the Alumni being able to fight through that adversity?
I mean, it was an amazing game, amazing effort by the alumni team. You really saw that experience kind of issue dividends in the end there. They just seemed to have it at the end. 2 minutes, down 3, it just seemed like no big deal for them. So that's really, just see them fight through that adversity. That's really great. That's what veteran teams do. So.
And then, Seth, obviously, as the NC State team, you want to win every game, but take the score out of it because you're just playing your friends. What did the NC State team do well that just fills you with hope for this upcoming season?
Well, they definitely put up a lot of. They controlled the possession a majority of the game. They did a great job of passing. They reduced the errors a lot. They did a great job with their chemistry. You could tell they had a lot of great open looks. They did a lot of cuts. Their offensive end was on point today, but their defensive end, they definitely need to do some work on shutting down some opportunities, making sure they have better on-ball defense, getting those errors to a minimum and cutting down those small things like that late penalty in the game, stuff like that. Those are things that keep us optimistic, and I believe that we'll have a pretty great season, honestly.
Absolutely. And the main thing is this is an alumni game, and I think I speak for all of us. I think we had a great time. I know the players did as well. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast as the alumni team won 11-10.
At Potbelly, everything you find is a little bit happier, sweeter, fresher, groovier, and yummier. Why? Because at Potbelly, we know it's never enough to just eat lunch. You gotta feed your smile. Swing by for our new turkey club, handcrafted to make you smile.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. When you get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Back down to Lower Method Field, I am joined by the one-shoe wonder, Elliot Benedict. Benedict, LSM played great today as we get a nice look at the shoe. And what did you see from your team today that fills you with hope for the season?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the alumni game, but I thought a lot of the young guys got to play, which was cool, getting to see them on the field. Got to run up and down. It's nice to play in the morning, get it over with, kind of. But, we let the alumni go away with a win because they can't really do much else out there.
Felt bad for them, and for you, we noted a lot on the broadcast that you were really mixing it up, playing a lot more on the offensive side than usual. And was that something that you and Coach talked about in the season, or just let's go out there?
We just kind of play it by ear, especially the scrimmages like this. They give me a lot more freedom to just stay on the field, so I like to do that sometimes. But it's really just how the game's going and seeing how comfortable I am.
And then something that's got to fill you with a lot of hope. Martin played great in the cage today.
Yeah, that was good to see him. He was the only goalie that showed up, so he played well, so he might have a spot moving forward.
Being the only one to show up and then showing out like that, great saves on the goal. And I saw you with a couple good assists. How do you feel about not really get some of those falling in the back of the net?
I wanted to get 1 or 2 goals. I had a few shots, but it's all right.
It is what it is. And I just want to say thank you for joining us as we wrap up. Thank you all for joining.
PackTV.
Everyone loves PackTV.
All right.
Thank you all for joining us on the broadcast. I've been Sam Harding. Thank you to my great crew along me, and we'll see you soon.
That's a wrap.